clients of the Bank of Industry, and they're operating in Kano State. They're very passionate about ending the importation of fish feed into Nigeria. We visit their premises now and see how they carry out their work. Jamhaz Multipurpose Co-operative Society at number 5 Gidan Dankura Industrial Estate, Kano, could be overlooked as just another fish feed making organization. And on the surface, this could pass since the raw materials seem to be the same: soya beans, granite cake, maize, and a whole lot more.
Soya beans, fish meal, fish premix, methionine, lysine, salt, there is anti-mold. This anti-mold is not known by majority of those who do this thing, even in Nigeria, the big companies.
These ingredients are added with thoughts of what they bring to the table.
We formulate for different sizes of fish. We formulate 9 mm, 8 mm, 6 mm, 4 mm, 3 mm, and even 2 mm. We can formulate. These MMs start from the bottom 2, that is for the juveniles or fingerlings. It raises up to the parents to the broadstock. Broadstock takes 9 mm. The mm actually is telling you the size of the mouth of the fish. So you formulate a feed that can go into the size of any given fish.
An outstanding character in the process of making fish feed in Jamhaz is the knowledge and consciousness of combining these ingredients during the production process, assisted by the equipment.
There are carbohydrates and there are proteins. In some instances, when you have younger fish, small younger fish, they need more protein than carbohydrate. And the aged fish need more carbohydrate than protein. So when you do that here in the mixer, this mixer is special because it mixes and cooks. It's not ordinary mixer that you mix with that. No, inside it mixes and cooks. So it's only when the products are cooked and you test it, you find that it is okay, then you come and take it to the extruder. Extruding machine actually is the one that makes your feed to float.
However, there is another catch about Excellence Fish Feed, a rare feature which the company is proud of.
This is a new innovation in Kano, because all along there have been so many local feeds, but none floats. Most of them, they don't float. But this one, which we have just seen, we are manufacturing, they float for not less than 72 hours. And I assure you, they float 98% floats, because 100% only God, only Allah is 100%. But 98% of our product floats.
This feature has over time become a necessity to fish farmers.
We advise people to feed their feed 3 times in a day. If they can't, let them go twice. So these 3 times, you calculate the hours. It's just like a human being. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you calculate the hours, 8 hours, according to how it will be convenient for you to feed your fish. But people don't know this. If the feed doesn't float, it will sink down and it will pollute the water. And we know we have problems, water problem in this country. It will pollute the water, and then it will cost you changing your water every now and then. But if the feed floats, you can see it will float. They will come up and take it up. They will come up and take it. They will come up and take it until when they finish. you are seeing what they are feeding.
With his background of fish farming, Mr. Jamilu Saleh says he desires to bring to the barest minimum the importation of fish feed.
It is to help those fish farmers out there who are buying mostly expired imported feed at exorbitant price. This is fresh. I make it fresh because it's like chai and zumagani in Hausa language. You drink now, you are cured. It's just like that. So it's to help them. And what is it? The cost of the product for this, I brought in this 10 kg idea because those who cannot buy the 15 kg pack, now there's a 10 kg. And this 10 kg is really subsidized because you buy the 15 kg at about 5,500, sometimes 6,000, which is imported. But this one, 10 kg, you buy at 2,700, which means if you are buying that one, each kilo like 400 naira, this one you are buying a kilo at 270 naira. So my aim is not only for me to benefit, but to help other fish farmers.
Kano State is a partner of the Bank of Industry, but through the matching fund scheme and other avenue, they're passionate to make sure that the people enjoy of their governance and as well as the partnership with the Bank of Industry. The Commissioner for Trade, Investment and Cooperative now gives us the details of their workings and how they hope to maximize their partnership with the Bank of Industry.
We had some, reduction or no for some time, basically because of the security situation at that time. I think things are beginning to come back to normalcy. So we are giving thanks to Almighty Allah for at least making our city to become safer than it used to be maybe a year ago or so. But Kano is still, as it is in terms of the center of commercial activities, still number one in Nigeria when you talk of, because this is the only place where things in Lagos will be produced and you come to Kano to sell it and take it back to Lagos. I give you an example of a product. They produce more of Indomie in Lagos. And they sell it here and they take it back to Lagos. This is how the importance of Kano is in terms of commercial activity. And we are hope, as you said, dating back to many, many years, not only to the cities or to the states around the northern Nigeria, but also to other regional cities or other regional states. If you take Niger, Chad, if you go as far as even North Africa, Libya and Co., they are all, have one way or the other relating to Kano in terms of the way the commercial activities are done here. So Kano is still, I'm sure you might be opportune or privy to the recent report of the Renaissance Group on the economy of Nigeria. And if you look at that rating, Kano is still the second largest economy in Nigeria after Lagos.
Even when we talk about this, commercial activities, it's more of trading. And we know that if you really want to grow the economy of a state, it has to do with the real sector, which is manufacturing, industrialization. So what are you doing to not just increase trading, but also increase activities in the real sector of the state? We
realize that, look, the engine room of any economy is the small-scale industries. There are, people who are not that big or buoyant in terms of, creating a bigger industry. But yet with little, they can be able to do a lot in terms of. So most of these institutions that we created are empowering people towards creating this kind of industries. So if you look at it, for example, people who are into poultry, we are teaching them and them also giving them the facilities to be able to manage that kind of business. One other area that we're looking at is cluster development. We have people who are doing, for example, rice. How do you cluster them and support them? Because some of them require modern facilities in terms of the machines that they use. And then some of them